Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is the Virginia coffee mug that my husband brought to me a couple of years ago. Mostly picked it today because of the colors. We're wearing blues and purples and just a pop of pink and gold. Got a pop of pink. We don't have any gold, but anyway, it's a beautiful coffee mug and I really do like it. I don't use it that often. I have so many coffee mugs. Anyway, today's tea is from this month's Sips By, and that is the Sweetness in Seattle tea, Spearmint Rose. This is from, what was the name of it? I'll have to look it up. I'll list it down below like I always do. Anyway, it's a new tea. Haven't tasted it yet. Smells beautiful, so hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. It's only been steeping for a couple of minutes, but you know, we'll see how it tastes. Oh, I think I like that. The mint is a subtle mint. The rest of it is really nice and sweet. That is good. That's actually really good. That's not a, oh my God, good, but it's really good. Really like that. That's a nice tea. Spearmint Rose. Gonna have to keep that tea in mind for the future. Anyway, so today we are getting into our very last subscription CurlBox. I think I mentioned previously that I just have way too much stuff, because I have way too much stuff. I don't have enough room for all the stuff. Even giving stuff away to my kids, I don't have enough room for all the stuff. I've also pretty much figured out most of my holy grails and don't need to try as much out anymore. My hair's been doing really well. It's looking a little ragged today, but it's been doing really well with the things that I've chosen as stuff that seems to really work with it. So I don't really need a whole lot more of hair care product. Although after this, I do have another opening that's going to include, you guessed it, hair care product. Anyway, so I decided to go ahead and cancel the actual subscription box for CurlBox. And every now and then, I'll probably try to get in on some of their non-subscription boxes. I've stayed on the e-list so that I know when things are coming. And I'm still following them on Instagram, which for me has been a much better announcement of their upcoming non-subscription boxes, and I will be trying to pick up some of those. Now, not going to be picking one up every month, and even when I attempt to pick one up, there's no guarantee I'll get it, as I've noted in other videos, which may or may not be up by now. I have a number of them filmed, so but as I've noted in a number of videos, their website does have issues. And when they get overloaded, the website goes down, and sometimes it'll tell you you have managed to successfully get a box, whether it's the subscription box on the one Saturday of the month they open, or it's a non-subscription box, it's a special box that they're offering, and then it turns out you didn't. Really, CurlBox, you're a business, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. They don't normally get that much traffic. I think that's one of the reasons why they haven't fixed it, but you're a business, and when you have sales, you need to handle the traffic. That's just, it is. Anyway, other than that, I've been pretty happy with CurlBox, and I do recommend it for people who are, particularly for people who are just starting their curl journey and have no clue where to start. I think it gave me a wonderful start. It introduced me some great brands, both on the high end and the low. And yeah, so it is a good box. It's just way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. I am getting an organizer that will hopefully clear some of my counter space, because there is so much stuff in my bathroom, both hair and skincare, that we have like this much counter space left. That's it. Otherwise it's almost all me. Almost. So we are going to go, and it's a pretty decent sized counter. So yeah, it's definitely time. And that doesn't even count the stuff that's like underneath the sink, that's hovering around my filming area, that's over by my desk, things everywhere. The hair product has taken over my house, taken over my life. So yeah, we're just going to go with the occasional box, and I will obviously try to pick up a few things that sound interesting to me. I do have a couple, at least one other item coming in from a brand that I've never tried before. Sounded interesting. People recommended it. I'm giving it a shot. So anyway, with all of that in mind, before we get into the last CurlBox, we have to get into unfinished business with last month's CurlBox. So I have to say, overall, last month's CurlBox was okay. It was my second try at some African Pride products. And at this point, I don't know if I'm going to ever try anymore. They were, like I said, they were okay. But let's go ahead and get into the box and see what we've got here. So the first two things were not product related. And that was this scarf and this tool that I failed to see or unbox. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Cats. Love my cats, but cats. Anyway, so the scarf, this is a long scarf. It's not a square scarf. It's just a long scarf that says African Pride on it. I've used it maybe once or twice. I have some ideas to possibly use it in the future. However, me and scarves, I'm just learning how to care for my hair. Actually doing stuff with my hair that includes scarves and things. I don't know. I don't know how to do all that. And on top of that, my hair is pretty soft. So even though I could put it up, I wouldn't get the poof that a lot of ladies would get with this. Yeah, so it's okay. I'm going to try to keep it. I'm probably going to use it. It's just scarves. Unless they're the big silk scarves, satin scarves that you use to wrap up your pineapple when you go to bed at night, they're really not all that useful to me. So, yeah, we'll play around. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to keep it. I'm not getting rid of it. It's just, a lot of this box was, The other thing was the edge control tool that I forgot to unbox. I actually do like this. It actually, what I like about it, I was using a regular toothbrush before this. I haven't used the comb end. I don't even know how to use the comb end, but this has a bit of give to it that toothbrushes don't. So when I put it in my edge control, it'll bend a little bit and I can get the stuff on the edges a little easier. So I've actually really enjoyed this. It has started losing a couple of bristles. But other than that, I actually like this and I appreciate this, and I'm really sad I actually missed it for the unboxing. It was there. It's just, it was black and it was like tucked in a corner, so I didn't see it. But yeah, this has been very useful to me. I do like the fact that it has that give to it, and it has that toothbrush head. Like I said, I don't use this one, but it's been very useful. I've been using it ever since I got it. So the rest of the products were also kind of hit or miss. I've got a box, another box. I think only one of these actually proved to be really, really useful. The others were kind of, well, I guess I can use that, but it's not. Okay. First of all, we have this Black Castor Miracle Hold and Cover Edges. This surprised me on the actual opening because it's black. And yes, it's black. And my hair is not black. So when I use this, it actually shows up on my edges. It actually shows up and it looks very strange. So I've only used it once and I didn't like it just because of this really dark color that shows up in my hair. So for me, this is a no. This will be going into my Project Beauty Share. I'm hoping that they can use it. And that's another reason why CurlBox has become kind of a box that I really don't need. They send a lot of edge control. I've got at least 3 of them now, at least around the house that I use. They send a lot of shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner is great, but I'm only shampooing once a week now. And so, yeah, I don't need a lot of shampoo anymore. So I wish they'd send masks. I don't think I ever got, Well, I may have gotten a mask or two from them, but mostly they send treatments. Masks tend to be on the more expensive side. But I really had wished that they would send more masks and deep conditioning type treatments and stuff like that, rather than continuing to send the shampoos. But, you know, they've got to go with what the brand gives them, and that's what the brand gave them. So next I have this Black Castor Miracle Prep and Leave-In Moisture Butter. I think I mentioned in a previous box that I'm actually kind of leery about moisture butters, but this one actually really surprised me. As you can see, I have already used a great deal of it. This is a very soft and creamy and smooth moisture butter. It's not really thick or hard or heavy. This to me is more like a leave-in conditioner than a butter. It replaced my Diva Curl. I know what they are. Decadence in my routine for, it's the same amount of product for about half the price, so that's a pretty good deal. I didn't need much of it. It melted into my hair. There was no weirdness when it applied, so it works with my even Bodyworks serum, which is an important thing for my products to have to work with. Products that went on nicely. My Wet Curl after application and scrunching looked pretty decent. It does work for my hair, but it has dimethicone, so I'm unlikely to repurchase it, and I think I've actually found a couple of other things that I can use in the place of it from Aussie. However, I might not, because honestly it's a really decent product. It gave me really good results. It's less expensive. But the thing is, I really want a leave-in conditioner without dimethicone and without isopropyl. Now, the interesting thing is the Aussie products that I have also have dimethicone in them. And my hair does not have a problem with dimethicone. So, you know, honestly, the fact that I would like to go without dimethicone is a personal choice. My hair doesn't usually have an issue with it. It does wash out when I do make sure to clarify at least once or twice a month, and most everything else that I'm using does not have dimethicone, so I don't get a lot of buildup from it. It's a good product, so it's something that I could purchase again in the future. I'm just not sure I would. It's not a holy grail leave-in for me, but it is a really good product. I do recommend it if you are a person who doesn't have a problem with dimethicone. So this is the Black Castor Miracle Hair and Scalp Sealing Oil. Now, this doesn't do much more than add moisture. Used during my diffusing, it didn't increase my curl, but it added to the frizz just a little bit. Not much, but it did add to the frizz. Even when I applied my Reshma oil a little bit after it, there was more frizz. When my hair was dry, it looked slicker than usual, and my clumps were broken up and kind of stringy, though it could have been from using the butter, because I do use all the products in the box at one time, so they did all get used at one time. That said, I have to be very careful with this one. It goes on kind of greasy in my hair very quickly, so I have to use very, very, very small amounts of this. Otherwise, it very quickly builds up to something really oily, greasy kind of looking, and it doesn't soak in as well for my hair. And I'm having a hard time finding the right balance for using it. I have not used this much because of that, and I am not sure I'm going to keep it because of that. A very tiny amount after diffusing seems to work for the last bit of air drying without getting greasy. It just has to be, extremely, extremely small amount, which means that this particular oil will probably never disappear. It'll be there forever. It's an like the scarf, it's It's not as good as the butter. It's not as bad as the edge control. It's just, I think my biggest concern with this is that doesn't take much for it to get really heavy on my hair and start making my hair look greasy and oily. And since it doesn't really help with the curl or really much else for me, I'm not sure how useful it is for my hair and the things that I use oil for. So, So next is the Black Castor Miracle Heat Protectant Spray. I only used this once or twice because when I first got the box, I wasn't using heat at all. Now that when I'm diffusing, I alternate between heat and no heat. I basically will turn it up to medium heat to get the roots to dry out a little bit, and then I'll go back to low heat to finish off because I just don't like using a lot of heat on my hair. But when I first got this, I did try this on warm to test it out. I'm honestly not sure if it does what it says it does. Anti-Humidity heat protectant provides 400-degree heat protection and guards against heat damage, specially crafted with a keratin complex. This lightweight formula blocks humidity, seals in shine, keeps hair straight up for 2 weeks or until next wash day. So I don't straighten my hair. We've had a lot of humidity. I haven't noticed any kind of difference using it or not using it. I don't know what that was all about. I've gotten frizz with it, both under cool setting and a warm setting, and it's usually worse under warm. It's an okay product, just not useful for me. My oldest uses warm hot hair on her hair, so this will probably go to her. I was thinking about giving this another try since I've adjusted my actual diffusing routine a little bit. But since this increases frizz when I use it, even under warm heat, I probably won't do that. I will probably give this to my oldest. Just, This is one of those that's kind of on the not so good because I can see it possibly doing something for my hair. I just don't know what it does. And the end result is frizzier than if I didn't use it. So, Style gel. So, this is not a gel. This is the Braid Lock and Twist gel for extra hold. So, I guess I don't know. This is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see where I got in there. I did attempt to use it. It does work very well for me like an edge gel. So like if I want to put my hair up in a ponytail and I want to make sure that everything in here stays flat, this is great. This is an edge. It's like an edge gel. It'll do the same thing as an edge gel. I don't know how anybody could use this for styling. It's very thick. It's not sticky, fortunately. It's very creamy, and once you rub it out, but it has a hold to it, so it just, I don't know. This is a weird one to me. I'm going to keep it as a possible future edge control gel. I will never, ever need edge control gel ever again. I'm telling you guys. It'll last me forever, but even if it didn't, I'm unlikely to repurchase it. It's not something I would use for anything other than edges, and I only take care of my edges when I'm putting on makeup. So it seems kind of pointless to me. This was the weird one in the box. I kind of got the actual edge control gel because it's an edge control gel. This is a styling gel. That's an edge control gel. Yeah, I don't get it. I must be missing something. Anyway, overall, the box was... I got 2 items out of it that I'm really interested in continuing to... 3 items if you count the tool that I'm really interested in continuing to use. The scarf, if I find a way to use it, I'll use it. Then I've got 1 item going to Project Beauty Share and 1 item going to my daughter. It was... Not one of my favorite boxes, honestly. Probably not one of the worst either. But, yeah, just So now it is time to open our March box. As always, I've already gone ahead and opened up the outer box. I haven't looked at the inner packaging at all, and they do not have anything sitting on the outside this time. Throw that over there. Maybe a cat will find it interesting. Kind of want to take my time a little bit with this being the last box. This was one of the boxes that I really, really enjoyed a lot. Because if I didn't have so much product already, I'd probably stay on. But there's just so much. But let's go ahead and see what they sent this month. Opening it up. And today's... Whoa, I have stuff falling out. I'm going to put that over there because that talks about it. CurlBox, the Beauty Checklist Edition. And it says, my beauty checklist seems like it's never ending with traveling, photo shoots, late nights. Some people are lucky. And my little one, it's nice to have products that deliver exactly what I'm looking for. Accomplishing your hair goals made easy with Eden Bodyworks. Oh, I've loved so much from Eden Bodyworks. Didn't look at the rest of it. I just know it's from Eden Bodyworks. So now I'm excited. Now I'm really excited. Oh, I hope I'm going to love it. I hope I'm going to love it. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. So, first thing we have is this Eden Bodyworks Papaya Castor Scalp Cleanser. That's a pretty bottle. Let's see. Aqua Acetal. Sterile. The papaya is really nice up high. So is the castor oil. Fruit extract. Apple cider vinegar. Lavender. Flower. And as usual, I'm not seeing much in there that would actually make me nervous. That smells nice. Oh my goodness. That smells nice. Now, is this a apply to wet hair, lather on scalp, rinse well? It does not say. It's a gentle cleanser to exfoliate and nourish the hair and scalp. Removes dirt buildup, balances hair, and scalp pH. Seriously. So it might actually be kind of like a co-wash or a I know what I'm talking about, and it'll come to me later. You watch. Anyway. Okay. So, it's a creamy, it's loose enough to slide. You can see it sliding. Feels really moisturizing. Oh, Lord. Okay, it's not citrus, but God, that smells pretty. I think I can live with, I can live with that. Now see, stuff like this is why I don't want to leave the CurlBox. Occasionally you get a box that's just got stuff in it that's just, now I smell that all through the air. It's a beautiful smell. It's kind of fruity and floral at the same time. It's really pretty. All right, what's next? What's next? What's next? There's like things. All right, we'll grab this one. This is the Papaya Castor Foam Conditioner. Reduces frizz, tames flyaways. This one removes dirt buildup. Okay, so apply in damp hair, shaft down. Do not rinse. Okay, so this is like a leave-in conditioner, only it's a foam. Nice. That scent is slightly different. I want to say it's almost cucumbery. It feels like a mousse. It really does feel like more like a mousse. Not really feeling any conditioning properties, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm surrounded by this tropical smell. It's nice. All right, moving along. I'm going to get caught up in this box if I'm not careful. Next, we have Papaya Castor Scalp Massaging Serum. Wow, okay. Soothe scalp using a vitamin blend of A, C, D, and E, hydrating and nourishing. Apply lightly directly onto scalp. Massage into scalp. Do not rinse. So this would be something like I would use at night. I'm currently using their peppermint tree tea oil in my hair. I've noticed a dramatic reduction in the shower bunnies when I use it. So I'm kind of hoping it's at least keeping me from losing more hair. Menopause. Anyway, so maybe I should put this in the morning since I'm putting the other one in the evening. Has no minerals, no dyes, cruelty-free, made in the USA. So I guess this will be my morning thing. So that's kind of cool. That's nice. We have 2 other things in here, of course, because they almost always have 5. They very rarely have 4. And they're both jars. So the first one is the Nourishing Curl Jam. I love this packaging. It's so pretty. Why do you feel goopy? They both feel just a touch goopy. I don't see anything having come out. Nothing else, nothing's open, so I don't know. I don't know why they're feeling a touch goopy. But anyway, this one says, styling and conditioning moisturizing jelly for texture and or curly hair. Smooth, sleek styling, light hold. It says apply to hair and style. It doesn't say to use it on wet or dry hair. It just says apply to hair, style. So I'm assuming wet or damp hair. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like that texture. I think I really like these kinds of creams more than I like actual jellies. This is nice. This is really nice. This whole line smells beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so what's my last little present? Last one. This is their conditioning hairdress. Styling hair balm to nourish and strengthen the hair shaft. Smooth hair cuticle, add shine to dull hair. Apply a small amount to hair and style. So, interesting. And this is like, it's like that coconut balm of theirs that I have. It's very thick. Also smells nice. They each have a slightly, very slightly different scent. Like one of them reminded me a bit of cucumber. Fruity, that's all I can get. But that smoothed out nicely between my fingers. It feels very, that feels very moisturizing. This is a nice, this is the kind of box that makes you not want to give up on your subscription. But like I said, I have too much shit in my car right now. So, you know what would make me happy? Eden, put me on your PR list. That would make me happy. I love their products. Them and Shea Moisture. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to give it a try. This is not I have the balm, the coconut balm, to use in your hair when it's dry to help give it more moisture and shine and all that stuff. And I do use that occasionally when my hair is feeling particularly dry in the ends. I've never used it before styling. So this will be interesting to attempt before styling. I might have to check to see who has gotten it in PR and how they've used it. So we'll have to take a look. Anyway, I'm really excited about this box. Now it's making me sad I left. Okay, no pouting. I think this box, honestly, knowing Eden Bodyworks, I've only had a couple of things of theirs not work for me very well. And there's one thing of theirs that does work for me. I just can't buy it because it's a small amount and I go through it in a month and I can't afford $8 a month on that product. The only thing I guess I'm probably questioning is the foam conditioner because it seems to be like a leave-in conditioner because it says don't rinse out. And so to me, it's more of a mousse. And I'm not sure how that can be conditioning. And it did not feel conditioning in my hands, whereas everything else did. But give it a try and see how it works. Play around. I've pretty much got my my hair care routine set, so moving things in and out is a little easier now, and I'm really looking forward to using that and trying that. And this is another question mark, but we'll do this in the morning since I do the other one at night, and we'll see how that helps with the scalp. We'll just see. Nothing else. It's an interesting product to try. Anyway, this is a beautiful line. I love the packaging, love the scent. I'm very excited to give it a try from Eden Bodyworks. I'm really enjoying it. And knowing that their products run anywhere from $7 to $12, I'm I think this probably really did really good. Now, it's quite possible this was closer to 6. But overall, I really think I got my money's worth in this particular box, and I'm very, very excited to give it a try. So, anyway, that's it for today, and I hope that you like what you've seen, and if you do, you will subscribe. Yes, there will be no more CurlBox unboxings, at least not for the actual subscription box, but there will be hair care unboxings in the future if you're interested in hair care. These will get reviewed at some point next month, along with at least one other box that I've gotten from them this month. So you will still see hair care if that's one of the reasons why you're here. So I do hope you will subscribe. And if you do subscribe, do hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, but we do occasionally do bonus videos. Nothing coming up yet, but it's only been, what, less than a week? On filming time, by the time this goes up, it'll be about 2 weeks. But anyway, so we do occasionally have bonus videos coming in, and we'll be getting more of them as we head into summer. So you probably want to have that bell rung just so you know for anything that's not normal for us. If you are one of my notification squad, you want to check your notification bell and your subscription because, yep, they'd keep disappearing. Boo. Come on, YouTube. Get your act together. Fix it. Fix it. If you don't subscribe, we would be disappointed, but you're always welcome back here because we always love having company. And if you do come back, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. Okay, so you have settled in here for at least 20 to 30 minutes. What's interesting about this particular sachet that they sent, it's a chunky tea and it has no string. So you just dump the sachet in and you're done. Just kind of nice. I think it would make it a little harder. Well, I guess you could squish it up against the side of the cup to remove any excess liquid for you to reuse it if you wanted. I drain my tea bags dry. They never get reused. Anyway, so let's give this a taste now and see if it's gotten any stronger. Okay, now I have to look at my label because now I think I'm getting cinnamon. Since they don't have the ingredients listed on the little baggie, we will look in here. This one has lemon verbena, red rose petals, lemon balm, spearmint, chamomile, blackberry, roasted chicory, catnip, and lavender. It might be the roasted chicory that's coming across almost like cinnamon to me, but it is a very good tea. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a nice tea. It's a beautiful tea, actually. This is a tea that I think, even though I'm not like jumping up and down over it, this is a tea I think I would repurchase. It's a really nice tea. Anyway, you all have a great day.